the events industry, the arts industry, the theatre sector, all of them have had an incredibly tough time, and I know how difficult it has been. What we've tried to do, David, is to support every sector of the UK economy, jobs, incomes to the tune of £120 billion so far. I know that particularly in the events and arts industry, people are anxious about when it's going to be their turn to unlock, and that's why I've announced tonight that we will next week be setting out a timetable so that we can get you all preparing, get underway, and make sure that we're working together to get your businesses as COVID secure as we can possibly make them. We'll be setting out a timetable next week. Thanks very much. Paul Brand, ITV News.
Thank you, Prime Minister. You're asking people tomorrow to use their judgment, but what is your judgment? What is it that you want people to do? Are you saying that we all have a duty tomorrow to get out and spend? And to the scientists, it's one drink in a pub if you want to drive. Is it one drink if you want to safely socially distance, or can people think they can have as much as they want?
Thanks very much, Paul. Well, I think that my view, my urgings to everybody can be summed up in the phrase "enjoy summer safely." I mean, I do want people to feel that it's safe to go and enjoy themselves, to enjoy hospitality, but it's got to be done in a responsible way. The heads of parties got to give their name, contact details of everybody behind the bar, in the restaurant or wherever. Got to be done. Got to observe social distancing, wash hands, and this will be a success. I mean, I know that the DA, the devolved administrations in Scotland and I think also in Wales have a slightly different take on this. But my observation through the long weeks and months of cooperation on this is that the convoy is really going in very much the same direction, maybe at slightly different speeds. And I'm sure we'll get there together, and that common sense will apply. It's wrong for pupils to be out of school for so long. We can do it in September. We must do it in September, provided we all behave responsibly and keep the virus under control. Indeed, I would like to see, before the holidays in July, we're seeing more pupils now coming back in early years and reception years 1 and year 6. The numbers are coming up now. Normal practice not to comment on the movements or doings of my family. But what I can tell you is that actually, when you look at what the British public have done over the last 3 months, it has been a phenomenal effort to follow the guidance and get this thing under control. And people have worked together, and they've done an absolutely heroic job. And that's why we've got incidents running so much lower than it was only a few weeks ago. It's because of the collective efforts of the British public. I don't want to get back to another national lockdown of that kind. We want to deal with local outbreaks, with local lockdown measures, and we're greatly assisted in our ability to do that by the test and trace